Hi everyone, welcome to Bharathi English tutorial. Today we are going to learn some sentence corrections. Let's start the class. Each of these girls have wide eyes. Each of these girls is our subject. Have is our verb. Now each of these girls is singular subject, whereas have is plural verb. Singular subject, plural verb are not agreeing with each other. So here the mistake is subject verb agreement. Singular subject takes singular verb. Though here girls are plural, we are talking about each of these girls, many girls, but we are talking about each one. So here our subject is singular. So each of these girls has wide eyes. Let I go home. Let is a verb. After verb we need an object. Right? Here I is our subject. What is the object form of I? Object form of I is me. Okay. So let me go home is the correct answer. Let me go home. Neither of these cars are worth the money. Mistake in subject verb agreement. Here we have cars, but we are talking about neither, right? Neither of, either of, each, every, anybody, okay, anyone, either, everybody, neither, no one, nobody, somebody, someone. All these words are singular. Now, singular subject takes singular verb. Are is plural form of is. Okay. So, is our singular form. We need is here. So, neither of these cars is worth the money is the correct answer. She and me are twins. Okay. Here she and me is our subject and are is our verb. Me is object, right? And what is the subject form of me? I is subject form of me. So since she and me, this part is subject of this sentence, so we cannot use me here. So in place of me, we need I. So she and I are twins is the correct answer. One should respect his teacher. And here his is our pronoun. Now one is our subject. Subject pronoun agreement. So pronoun should agree with the subject. If our pronoun is a masculine gender, we should use he. If it is a feminine gender, we should use she. If it is a plural, we should use they. Okay. But here one. So what is the pronoun form of one? Pronoun form of one is one only. Clear? So here the answer is one should respect one's teachers. One of my classmates are an officer in the Indian Army. Again, subject verb agreement. So your subject is singular and our verb is plural. How to identify whether subject is singular or plural? Simple. As I told you already, one of, either of, none of, neither of, none of, any of, either of are considered as singular subjects. This word classmates may confuse you, but we are not talking about all the classmates. We are just talking about one of the classmates. So here, one of my classmates, here it is a singular subject. This is our singular subject. Okay. Singular subject takes singular verb. So are is plural form of is. So your answer is one of my classmates. In place of are, we need to use is. Singular subject takes singular verb. Okay. So is correct answer. One of my classmates is an officer in the Indian Army. We all did not go. All is not used in negative sentences, right? So here our sentence is negative. Did not. We have NOT not here. Here our sentence is negative. And in negative sentence, we don't use all. Then what is the correct answer? None of us went is the correct answer. Use of all in negative sentence is wrong here. So instead of we all did not go, we need to go with none of us went is the correct answer. Any one of these two boys are absent. Again, any one of these two boys, our subject, or are sent is our verb. Singular subject takes singular verb and plural subject takes plural verb. As we discussed previously, any one of is a singular subject. Okay, so singular subject should take singular verb and singular form of are is. So answer is, in place of are we need to write any one of these two boys is sent for pilot training is a correct answer. I haven't got some pens. Negative sentence, some is not used in negative sentence. Okay, so what should we use? If with negative we use any. So I haven't got any pens is the correct answer. Each of them were given a gift. Subject, verb, agreement. Each of them, right? As we discussed earlier, each of them, any of them, neither of, each of, any of, right? All these are singular subjects. So here each of them is our singular subject, takes a singular verb. Singular form of word is was. Each of them was given a gift is the correct answer. Students must avail the opportunity. There are certain words in English that follows only certain type of prepositions. Okay, here word avail always should followed by of. Avail needs a reflexive pronoun like myself, yourself, themselves. So this reflexive pronoun we use according to our subject. Here students is third person plural. So third person plural reflexive pronoun is themselves. So student must avail themselves of the opportunities is correct answer. The two players blamed one another. Okay, here we have two players, two nouns, and we have one another. Word one another is used when there are more than two nouns. Okay, but here we have only two players, right? When there are two players, what do we use? We use each other. Each other is used when there are two nouns. Now, hope you understood. One another is used when there are more than two nouns, and each other is used when there are only two nouns. Here, how many players are there? Only two players. So, we have to use each other, not one another. The two players blamed each other for their defeat is our answer. Yourself are responsible for your future. Here yourself is an emphatic pronoun, and emphatic pronoun cannot be written without a proper subject. Without a proper subject. We need a subject to use an emphatic pronoun. Okay. So here not yourself are responsible. Here yourself are responsible for your future is the correct answer. We need to add here a proper subject, that is you. There are no less than 10 employed persons in their village. Here in place of less we should use fewer. Now why? Fewer is used with a countable plural noun, we use fewer, and less is used with non-countable nouns, whereas less denotes quantity. Okay, now here we have 10 employed persons. Here it is not quantity, here we have a number, and here we have a plural countable numbers. 10 employed persons. Here it is a plural countable number. So obviously we should not use less. In place of less, we need to use fewer. There are no fewer than 10 employed persons in their village is a correct answer. My three sisters like each other. As we discussed earlier, each other we use when there are more than two nouns. When there are more than two nouns. My three sisters like each other. How many sisters here? We have three sisters. So we have more than two. And as we discussed earlier, when our nouns are more than two, one another need to be used. Okay. When our nouns are only two, we use each other. Each other is used with two nouns, whereas one another is used with more than two nouns. So here we have more than two nouns, that is three sisters. So here the word, it's not each other. We need to use one another. Right? In place of each other, we need to use one another. So my three sisters like one another is the correct answer. His both sons are lawyers. Here, possessive pronoun his always comes right before the noun it is used for. So here, sons is our noun and possessive pronoun his should be used right before sons, his sons, right? So both should come before his, both his sons, not his both sons. Both his sons are lawyers. These all mangoes are ripe. Similar kind of mistake. Determiner. This is a determiner. Determiner should come right before a noun. Determiner used for the nouns. It should come right before a noun. So, what is a noun here? Mangoes. Mangoes is our noun. So, we need to put this determiner right before the mango. So, we need to write these here. Right? So, obviously, this all will come here. So all these mangoes are ripe is a correct answer. A black and a white dog is following me. Okay. Now let us see how many dogs are there. Is the dog one or two? Is here a black and white dog is our subject? This is our subject and is our verb. Now, black and white dog, is it a singular subject or is it a plural subject? Let us check. Okay, if an article is used for both nouns, then here it is considered as two dogs. Suppose an article is used only once, like a black and white dog. If it is given a black and white dog, then here subject is only one. Here subject is singular because we are talking about only one dog which is in black and white color. Okay. But if article is used for both a black and a white dog, right, then we are talking about two dogs. One is a black color dog and another one is a white color dog. So here articles are used for both. Here we have a black and a white dog. So here we have two dogs, right? Here our subject is plural. So plural subject takes plural verb. Okay. So in place of is, we need to write are. A black and a white dog are following me is correct answer. The principal and the chairperson has attended the meeting. Subject verb agreement. Okay. As I told you already, if article is used for both, then here plural noun. Right. Here we have the principal. Article is used here. And we have the chairperson. Article is used for chairperson. So he is a separate person. And chairperson is also separate person. So how many people do we have here? We have two people. One is the principal and another is the chairperson. So here our subject is plural. So plural subject takes plural form of verb. And plural form of has is have. Right? So the principal and the chairperson have attended the meeting is correct answer. Suppose here the is used only once, like the principal and chairperson. So the is used only once, then here our subject is singular. Our subject is singular. In such case, we use singular verb. Okay. The principal and the chairperson has attended the meeting is correct. Many a man were cheated in this way. Here, whenever we use the word called many a man, here subject is singular. And singular subject takes singular verb. So what is the singular verb form of word? Was. So many a man was cheated in this way is correct answer. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you have learned something. I will be back with some more sentence corrections soon.